straight line. So without wasting time, I straight away start with first question. In which of the following examples of motion can the body be considered approximately a point object? So we must first be clear about the idea of point object, which I am sure आप सभी हैं. It will be considered as a point object if the distances that we're talking about are much greater than the size of the object. So first is a railway carriage moving without jerks between two stations. तो दो स्टेशंस के बीच का डिस्टेंस अराउंड 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 किलोमीटर होगा, 100 किलोमीटर हो सकता है. And a railway carriage obviously is very small as compared to it. So yes, a railway carriage can be considered as a point object between two stations. So A is correct. B, a monkey sitting on the top of a man cycling smoothly on a circular track. Circular track पे वो cycling कर रहा है. They have not disclosed like how many rounds. Like if we consider that he is continuously cycling, in that case, for the monkey, the distance covered may become much larger. That's why, yes, the monkey may be considered as a point object here. Then C, a spinning cricket ball that turns sharply on hitting the ground. हम क्रिकेट खेलते हुए सपोज स्पिन बॉल डालते हैं, तो स्पिन बॉल जब ग्राउंड को टच करेगी, टच करके एकदम से ऐसे टर्न करेगी. So you can understand if we are talking about that particular instant when it hits and turns, तो उस particular distance के पॉइंट से तो हम इसे पॉइंट ऑब्जेक्ट कंसिडर नहीं कर सकते. बट हाँ, अगर मैं पूरे क्रिकेट मैच की बात करूं तो पूरे क्रिकेट मैच के ड्यूरिंग वो पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट बिल्कुल मैटर नहीं करता. So as per this statement, what I find is they are talking about that particular instant. So we may not consider this ball as a point object. Right, then the tumbling beaker that has slipped off the edge of a table. एक टेबल के ऊपर टम्बलर रखा हुआ था जो वहां से फॉल ऑफ कर जाता है. Obviously एक टेबल कितनी हाइट की कंसिडर करते हैं हम? 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, right? उससे नीचे गिर गया तो टम्बलर का भी तो कुछ तो साइज है ना. So we cannot consider it to be a point object there. Yes, had it been like you were standing on the second, third, fourth floor of a building and then you drop something, falling down may be considered like that object is a point object. Fine. So for the first one, I consider A and B are the point objects, not C and D. Neither of these. यहाँ पे ना एक example मैं take on करना चाहूँगा. Simple pendulum. You would have heard about एक थ्रेड लेके उसके साथ एक बॉब को हैंग कर देते हैं और जरा सा डिस्प्लेस करके छोड़ देते हैं तो वो ऐसे करके ऑसिलेट करता है. तो व्हेन वी से सिंपल पेंडुलम तो बहुत ज्यादा लोगों के माइंड में एक फिगर बनती है. वो क्या है? इट गोज लाइक दिस. माय डियर, इफ आई कंसीडर इट लाइक दिस, इट वुड नॉट बी ट्रीटेड एज अ सिंपल पेंडुलम. इट्स अ पेंडुलम, राइट? व्हेन वी कॉल इट सिंपल पेंडुलम, वी लेटर ऑन डू दिस. इट्स मोशन हैज टू बी कंसीडर्ड लाइक दिस. यानी बहुत ही स्मॉल डिस्प्लेसमेंट देनी होती है. सो इट इज लाइक दिस. So for a simple pendulum, the motion can be considered one dimensional. For a pendulum, it can be considered two dimensional. Got that? So आप चाहे तो लिख सकते हैं. For a simple pendulum, we consider the displacement to be very small. We consider displacement to be very small, and hence motion of bob, bob may be considered 1D, तो एकदम से दिमाग में आया कि 1D 2D 3D जब हमने पढ़ा था तो एग्जैक्टली पेंडुलम को डिस्कस नहीं किया था. तो दैट मोशन ऑफ बॉब कैन बी कंसिडर्ड 1D. ठीक है. 3.2 के लिए दे हैव गिवन अ ग्राफ, वो मैं ड्रॉ कर लेता हूं. लेट मी सी. इट्स अ ग्राफ लाइक दिस. X versus T. It's an X versus T graph in which this O represents school and there are two boys or two students who start from here to reach their home. O goes like this and B goes like this. So this is for A and this is for B. There are two kids who start from school, A and B. Obviously इस ग्राफ को ढंग से रीड करें तो देखना टाइम एक्सिस के ऊपर B started a little later. B started little later, but the slope for B is greater as compared to A. And I hope you remember, what does the slope of xt graph provide? The slope of xt graph provides velocity. So we can say the velocity of B is greater than that of A. ये चीजें मैं यहाँ से रीड कर सकता हूँ. अब ये खुद से अच्छा एक पॉइंट और. Can you see this intersection point? What does it indicate? It indicates that at this particular position and at this particular time, this position and this time, B has overtaken A. क्योंकि A ने पहले शुरू किया था, वो आगे चल रहा था. B ने बाद में शुरू किया, बट इस पोजीशन तक आते आते B ने A को ओवरटेक कर लिया. ये मैं यहां से समझ पा रहा हूं. अब ये कहते हैं कि A और B के जो हाउसेस हैं, they are P and Q. Suppose they say this is P and this is Q. P is house to A and Q is house to B. राइट, ए और बी के हाउस है. अब इन्होंने कुछ पार्ट्स पूछे हमसे, ट्रू फॉल्स बताने हैं, उसमें कौन सा पार्ट एग्जैक्टली राइट है. फर्स्ट वन, ए और बी, हु लिव्स क्लोजर टू द स्कूल? हु लिव्स क्लोजर टू द स्कूल? ऑब्वियसली पी जो है वो क्लोजर है, दैट इज फॉर ए. सो ए लिव्स क्लोजर टू द स्कूल. Who starts from school earlier? We have seen like ये B बाद में शुरू करता है, so A has started earlier. Who walks faster? Obviously जिसका xt ग्राफ का स्लोप ज्यादा है, यानी वेलोसिटी ज्यादा है, he or she walks faster. So B walks faster. A and B reach home at same or different times. That is to be explained, and that can be seen like, आप क्या करें, P से एक स्ट्रेट लाइन ऐसे बढ़ाएं आगे, राइट. A को P तक पहुंचना था ना, सो P और ऐसे करके वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड ले. इसका मतलब समझिए मैं क्या कर रहा हूं. ये जो लाइन है ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रही है कि A किसी पर्टिकुलर टाइम पर कौन सी पोजीशन पे था, इस टाइम पर इस पोजीशन पे था, इस टाइम पर इस पोजीशन पे था. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू फाइंड इज A को P तक पहुंचने में कितना टाइम लगा. आई कॉल दिस एज TA. A को इतना टाइम लगा P तक पहुंचने में. आई होप आपको ये ग्राफ की प्रॉपर्टी समझ में आई. If I choose a point, that point correlates to other points, like one on vertical axis, one on horizontal axis. So on horizontal axis we have time, on vertical axis we have position. So this particular position is reached when time has become T. Fine. Similarly, going for B, आप Q से straight line ऐसे B के ऊपर drop कर सकते हैं, फिर वापस नीचे की तरफ. So obviously this becomes TB. So if this is the nature of the graph, then I can clearly see that B has reached earlier than A, right? So ये हमेशा ग्राफ के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा किस तरह का ग्राफ आपको दिया गया है. It could also be planned in such a manner कि ये दोनों एक साथ पहुंचते, अगर दोनों लाइंस के corresponding टाइम सेम हो जाता तो. So for me here, B reaches earlier than A. Last part, who overtakes the other one once or twice? Obviously B overtakes A once. Now B has got comparatively faster speed, so A would never be able to overtake B. So B overtakes A once. So that was question number 2. Now we move on to third question. It simply says a woman starts from home at 9 a.m, walks 5 kilometer at 5 km per hour on a straight road up to her office, which is 2.5 km away. And she stays at office by up to 5 p.m. and then returns home by an auto 25 km per hour. Choose suitable scales and plot xt graph for her. So आप exact graph घर पे बनाना, मैं अभी आपको basic idea दूंगा. This is x versus t that we are going to plot for this woman. What we know exactly? Woman starts from home at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. So see carefully. आप जब वॉच स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं वो हमारे लिए t is equal to 0 है. वो 9 a.m पे भी हो सकता है, वो 9 p.m पे भी हो सकता है, वो मॉर्निंग में 7 o'clock भी हो सकता है. So suppose the time is considered 0 at 9 a.m. Got that? 9 a.m is not 0. The watch starts at 9 a.m. So for this graph, time का जो 0 है वो कहां पर स्टार्ट होता है? 9 a.m. She was at home, so displacement was 0. Then She covers a distance. How much distance does she cover? It is 2.5 kilometer. And with what speed? I call it V1. Her speed is 5 kilometer per hour. She walks exactly. So 5 kilometer per hour. Let's see how much time does she take. Time taken by her is 2.5 divided by 5. Distance upon speed. That is half an hour, which becomes 30 minutes. So she exactly takes 30 minutes to reach from her home to her office. Okay. So I have to choose a scale here. मुझे यहाँ पर 5 o'clock तक शो करना है. 9 से 5 o'clock तक कितना हो गया? 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 5, right? So 5 plus 3, 8 hours. Total 8 hours मैं यहाँ plot कर लेता हूँ. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, right? That's it. This is the time axis, x. Obviously, यहाँ से her maximum displacement is going to be 2.5 kilometer, which is from home to her office or office back to home. So she takes half an hour to reach her office. So suppose this is the point I obtain. What I do is I need to join these two. That's it. So this line shows xt graph while she goes from home to her office. She takes half an hour. It makes it 9:30 a.m. Now she has reached the office. Then they say she stays there till 5. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. She stays there till 5. So she stays there till 5. Right? Till 5 o'clock she was there. Then she takes an auto whose speed is 25 kilometer per hour. And coming back again, the distance to be covered is 2.5 kilometer. Right? So how much time would it take? Distance upon speed. Obviously 1 by 10 hour, which is equal to 1 by 10 into 60. That gives me 6 minutes. So it takes her 6 minutes only to come back. So 6 is very small. I will have to draw it as close as I can. It will be very difficult for me to draw such a big line that close. But anyways, I just go like this, straight to this. I consider this point to be 5.06, right? So on your scale, you have to see like 30 is 5 times 6. 30 is 5 times 6. तो मैंने तो यहाँ प्लॉट कर दिया, मेरा चल जाएगा. You have to choose optimum scale, like ये जितना डिस्टेंस था इसको आप 6 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करेंगे, सॉरी 5 पार्ट्स में, और 1/5 पार्ट पे आप इसे ज्वाइन इन करेंगे. So that's it. Started, traveled with 5 km per hour, reached in half an hour, stayed there up to 5 and then came back in 6 minutes. So that was it. आपको कुछ इसमें बनाना है तो आप साथ साथ देख लें प्लीज. Till then I'll prepare for the next question. And if somebody wants to ask anything, he or she can raise hand. Next one is a very interesting question. You keep doing this. I'll say a few words till then. So छोटे होते हुए we used to play puzzles with each other. उसमें कई बार ये question पूछते थे. There's a slippery pole and an insect wants to climb up that pole. While it goes up, it takes 5 steps up and then slips down through 3 steps. Then again 5 steps up, 3 steps down, 5 steps up, 3 steps down. How much time will it take to reach to the top, or like 1 meter or 2 meter of the distance? The similar kind of question is there, but with a slight change. They have considered a drunkard. So I hope अब जिसने करना था ये कर लिया होगा. Let's move on to our next question. That is question number 4 of motion in straight line. Okay. Now this question reads, there's a drunkard walking in narrow lane, taking 5 steps forward, then 3 steps backward, again 5 steps forward, 3 steps backward, क्या करे बेचारा, and so on. Each step is 1 meter long and requires 1 second. So the drunkard goes 5 meter ahead in 5 seconds, then 3 meter backwards in 3 seconds. Again 5, again 3. This kind of a thing is happening. And there is a pit which is 13 meters away. You have to tell how much time will it take for the drunkard to fall into the pit. And we have to solve it by two methods. One is graphical. They say you can use some other method as well. So I'll first go with the other method, which will make you understand the concept pretty well. See, let me consider this as the narrow lane along which the drunkard is walking. Starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can make it along with me, right? आप wait मत करें कि मैं आपको बाद में बहुत सारा टाइम दूं ये करने के लिए, आप मेरे साथ साथ करें, because we have to take care कि रिकॉर्डिंग ठीक से हो जाए, जो सुनते हैं उनको भी फिर ऐसा ना लगे कि बहुत ज्यादा बोरिंग हो रहा है. So ठीक है, 13 तक बनाया आपने, and this is in meter, x is in meter. Now what happens? The drunkard starts, moves 5 steps ahead. यहां तक पहुंचा, कितना टाइम लगा? 5 seconds. Then 3 steps backward. कहां पहुंच गया वापस? 2 पे. 3 seconds और लगे. टोटल कितने हो गए? 8 seconds. यानी कि इस drunkard को in totality 2 मीटर चलने में 8 seconds का टाइम लगा. Reaches here. And how much time? 8 seconds. Got that? Now 2 plus 5 is 7. Reaches to 7 in further 5 seconds and comes back to 4 in 3 seconds. Next 8 seconds, take the drunkard to 4. Right? Then again, yahan se start karega. Fir se 5 steps forward. 4 plus 5 is 9. Goes to 9 and then comes back 3 steps. Reaches back to 6. Goes like this up to 6. Again 8 seconds. तो अभी क्या होता है, कुछ बच्चे इंप्रेशन होते कहते सर इतना क्यों कर रहे हो, सीधा देखो ना कि वो 2 मीटर का डिस्टेंस 8 सेकंड में कवर कर पा रहा है. 2 मीटर इन 8 seconds. So 8 second, 8 second, 8 second, 8 second, 8 second, 8 second. यहां तक 8 second हो गए और further 1 second. And there they go wrong. They go wrong there. Why? Let me just explain. उसके बाद आपको अपने आप क्लियर हो जाएगा. देखें फिर क्या होगा. 6 plus 5 is 11. Minus 3 is 8. 6 से 8 पे पहुंचेगा नेक्स्ट 8 सेकेंड्स में. ठीक है, अभी तक तो जैसे आप सोच रहे थे वैसे ही चल रहा है. 8 plus 5 कितना होता है? 8 plus 5 is 13. So has to take good care of while doing such questions, like going and यहां से सीधा इसमें जाके गिरा 13 पे. Got that? चलो फाइन. अब देखें टाइम कितना हुआ. 8 4 जा 32. 32 plus 5. So the answer should be 37 seconds. Now this gives us a good idea to plot the graph. मुझे पता रहेगा ग्राफ पे मुझे टाइम कहां तक लेके जाना है. 37 seconds तक लेके जाना है. Hope this is clear. किसी को कुछ पूछना है तो kindly raise hand for this particular part. Okay, I'll go ahead with the graph. We have to plot xt graph. Yeah, almost straight. We have to plot xt graph and find this time once again. What I can see is x direction में मुझे 13 तक जाना पड़ेगा. So I go for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 13. This is 13. 13 12 11 10 9. आप साथ साथ बनाएं please. 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. This is a simple suggestion. Like when I do something, you do it along with. Even if you are watching a video, kindly do that. Otherwise, फिर वो boring लगने लगता है अच्छा ठीक है आ गया. But until you do it yourself, things are not that clear. Up to 13 और यहाँ पे कहाँ तक जाना है? 37. So I need to make 37 divisions. तो पहले मैं क्या करता हूँ? 5 के slots बनाता हूँ. 5 10 15 20 25 30 35 एंड 40। ठीक है, अब इसके बीच में डिविजन्स कर लेते हैं। 1 2 3 4, सो सी 1 2 3 4 5। आपको अब बीच में 4 बार्स लगाने हैं इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे। 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4। सो दिस इज इट। इतना बना के रखें, बनाए फटाफट। डोंट यू वरी, थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हो जाता है, इट डजंट मैटर मच राइट नाउ, बट स्कूल एग्जाम में जब आप करेंगे तो आपको प्रॉपर स्केल चूज करना होगा। तो मैंने क्या स्केल कंसिडर किया यहाँ पे, सपोज आपने 1 मिलीमीटर जो मिनिमम होती है मेजरमेंट, उसको आपने 1 मीटर कंसिडर कर लिया, 1 सेकेंड सॉरी, 1 मिलीमीटर टेकन एज 1 सेकेंड ऑन हॉरिजॉन्टल, and see this, you can opt for 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 4 or even 5 millimeter as 1 meter on vertical, because यहाँ पे आपको सिर्फ 13 तक जाना है। That's it. Okay, let's plot it now. First 5 तक, 5 पे कहां पहुंचा, 5 पे पहुंचा, at time is equal to 5 seconds, reaches at 5 meter। बनाते जाए प्लीज साथ साथ, 5 के सामने और यहां से 5 के ऊपर, exactly above 5, and this is what, this is xt graph, right? यहां से यहां पे straight line, I need to go straight like this from 0 to 5. Now in next 3 seconds, like 6 7 8, this is 8, at 8 has returned back to 2, in front of 2 and above 8, in front of 2 and above 8, reaches here, so back। ठीक है, ध्यान से देखोगे तो कुछ बड़ी बात नहीं है, सिर्फ लिंक करते जाना है। 5 मीटर 5 सेकेंड, ओके, then comes back to 2 in next 3, 5 to 8 comes back here, plot it now again। It is at 2, 2 plus 5 is 7, at 7, and in time 8 plus 5 is 13, this is 13, so above 13 and in front of 7, above 13 in front of 7, so reaches from here to here, this is it। Further in next 3 seconds, 13 plus 3 is 16, this is 16, 16, returns back by 3, 7 minus 3 is 4, that is in front of 4, so in front of 4 and above 16। ठीक है, आपके पास तो स्केल होगा तो आपको और भी इजी होगा करना। comes back here। Now in next 5 seconds, that is 16 plus 5 is 21, here is 21, in next 5 seconds goes 5 meter ahead, 4 plus 5 is 9, that is in front of 9 and above 21, reaches here, so again like this, reaches to 9 meter at 21st second। Now in next 3, that is 21 plus 3 24, this is 24, at 24 goes back by 3, 9 minus 3 is 6, in front of 6, so here comes back to this spot, back to this spot। Now next 5, 24 plus 5 is 29, at 29, ठीक है, at 29, where this was at 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, in front of 11, so we are just about to finish it, keep doing patiently। At 29 reaches to 11 meter mark, so once again goes like this at 11 meter mark, in next 3 seconds, 3 seconds, that is 29 plus 3 is 32, this is 32, goes back by 3, that is reaches 8. Reaches 8. So like this. Fine? Reaches 8. Now at 32, it is at 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. So we'll reach 13. 13 in next 5 seconds. 32 plus 5 is 37. This is 37. So above 37 and in front of 13, I finish this graph up. That's it. So definitely these things require little patience. We could understand well the concept from here, and we have implemented it in form of graph here. So if anybody is having any kind of doubt about this, kindly raise hand to ask. This was simple xt graph, position and time. कितने टाइम में कितना चला, accordingly point लगाया, वापस आ गया तो नीचे ले आए, फिर चला गया, फिर वापस आ गया, so on. We can plot this. This was question number 4 from NCERT. Right? ठीक है, अभी मैं क्या करता हूं, सपोज ऐसा क्वेश्चन ऑब्जेक्टिव में आ जाता है, तो मैं तो ये प्लॉट भी नहीं करना चाहता. ठीक है, जितने स्टेप्स चल सकता था 13 माइनस 5 कितना आ गया 8, और इतना तो समझ में आ गया कि 8 सेकंड में 2 मीटर चल पा रहा है, तो 8 तक जाने के लिए उसको ऐसा 4 बार करना पड़ेगा, 4 टाइम्स. सो 4 टाइम्स तो 8 सेकंड चलेगा, और फिर आखिरी बार सीधा 5 चलेगा. राइट, दिस इज द शॉर्टेस्ट पॉसिबल वे ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि कितना टाइम लगेगा. क्विकली एक काम करते हैं, सेम क्वेश्चन में 13 के प्लेस पे 11 डाल देता हूं. अगर 11 होता तो व्हाट शुड हैव बीन द आंसर. अगेन क्या करते, 11 माइनस 5 दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 6. सो 8 सेकेंड्स में 2 मीटर कवर होता है, तो 3 टाइम्स. सो 3 टाइम्स 8 दैट इज 24 प्लस 5, द आंसर वुड हैव बीन 29 सेकेंड्स. ठीक है ना. आप कह सकते हो सर सपोज 11 के प्लेस पे सीधा 10 होता, देन व्हाट. अगर 10 होता तो अब भैया 10 में से अगर मैं 5 सब्ट्रैक्ट करता हूं तो 5 आता है, उसमें तो इवन बनता ही नहीं है, तो मुझे इवन के पॉइंट से तो सोचना पड़ेगा ना. तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए कि 10 के इमीडिएटली बाद कोई ऐसा नंबर जिसमें से 5 सब्ट्रैक्ट करे तो हमें इवन मिले, बिकॉज 5 माइनस 3 इज इवन. For that reason, or you can see like 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 8 is too close, 2 3s are 6 अगर मैं कंसिडर करता हूं तो 6 तक जाने पर इसको कितना टाइम लगा, 3 टाइम्स करना पड़ा ना, 3 8s are 24, और उसके बाद अब उसको 5 सेकेंड्स भी चलने की जरूरत नहीं है, गोइंग टू मूव फर्दर 4 सेकेंड्स. तो आंसर कितना आ जाएगा, 24 plus 4 is equal to 28 seconds. So this is more of a kind of question जो आप hit and trial बोल सकते हैं, या फिर खुद से वहां अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे. अच्छा है 10 आ गया, अब क्या करूं, 10 में से अगर 5 सब्ट्रैक्ट करता हूं तो 5 मिलता है, 5 पे तो कुछ बात बनी नहीं. सो 5 की बजाय इफ आई कुड थिंक ऑफ 6 plus 5 goes 11, oh it is very close, so 6 plus 5 goes 11, so I will just think of like 11 minus 5 is 6. 6 तक ही ऐसे जाएगा, उसके बाद फर्दर 4 करेगा काइंड ऑफ. नहीं तो बेस्ट है फिर ऐसे बना लो, छोटा छोटा बना के उससे वर्कआउट कर लो. होप इट्स नाउ क्लियर. लेट्स मूव ऑन टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. इट्स अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन फॉर यू. रिलेटिव मोशन, जेट प्लेन. सो आई विल डू इट हियर ओनली, वी हैव स्पेस. फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन. देयर इज अ जेट प्लेन गोइंग विद 500 किलोमीटर पर आवर. It's going with 500 km per hour, and the exhaust gases are out with 1500 km per hour with respect to the plane. This 1500 km per hour is with respect to the plane. and they're asking what would be the velocity with respect to ground. Ground से देखने पर कितनी velocity से gases निकल रही होंगी. सो एक तो जितना आपने पढ़ लिया उसके बेस पे कोई डायरेक्टली बोल सकता है सर ये प्लेन से देखते हैं तो द वेलोसिटी अपीयर्स टू बी मोर, इफ आई सी फ्रॉम ग्राउंड इट वुड बी कंपैरेटिवली लेसर. सो माय आंसर इज सर वेलोसिटी ऑफ गैसेस इज 1500 minus 500 that is equal to 1000 किलोमीटर पर आवर. 1000 किलोमीटर पर आवर, ये स्ट्रेट अवे बोल दिया, चलेगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. अदरवाइज मैं कंप्लीट कॉन्सेप्ट से करता हूं इसको. We know that velocity of gases with respect to plane must be written as velocity of gases minus velocity of plane. ये तो हमें से हर किसी को आता है. VAB is VA minus VB. So VGP is VG minus VP. हमें क्या चाहिए? VG. So velocity of gases becomes equal to VGP plus VP. So basically दोनों का वेक्टर सम करना है. अब वेक्टर सम में ध्यान रखना पड़ता है पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव का. So just see carefully. VG becomes equal to. Now I'm putting the values with sign. If I consider this direction as positive, forward as positive, so 500 will be considered positive and 1500 will be considered negative. So okay, hope you're doing it along with VGP was VG minus VP. Now VG is VGP plus VP in vector form, considering rightwards as positive. So 500 positive, 1500 negative, minus 1000. What does negative sign signify? It signifies that this velocity is in the backward direction. So my answer would be 1000 km per hour opposite to the plane. 1000 km per hour opposite to the plane. The factors to be considered 3.6. It simply says a car moving along a straight highway with a speed of 126 km per hour. So velocity is 126 km per hour. Is brought to stop within a distance of 200 meters. Final velocity becomes 0 within a distance of 200 meters. Now we have to be very careful about this. The distance has been mentioned in meter and velocity is in kilometer per hour. If it is in kilometer per hour, I need to convert it into meter per second. So I multiply it with 5 by 18. 5 by 18. This is going to convert it into meter per second. Right? Now you must know the table of 18. मैं बार बार बोलता हूं आपको 20 तक की टेबल्स तो बहुत अच्छे से आनी चाहिए. 18 7 जा देखना कितना होता है. 18 7 जा 7 8 जा 56, 7 plus 5 12. So yes, this is 7 जा 7 5 जा 35 meter per second. Got that? So the speed is 35 meter per second. Final 0 because it comes to a rest, comes to stop, and distance 200 meter. They're simply asking what is the how long does it take before the car stops? What's the retardation and how long does it take before it stops? So what's the retardation? A kitna hai? Obviously we'll go with the third equation, UVSA. So going with third equation, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. आप यहाँ से easily A find out कर लेंगे. And next part है कितना time लगता है, T. T find करने के लिए we'll go to the first equation, V is equal to U plus AD. A मिल चुका होगा आपको. And I'm very sure like यहाँ पे solve करेंगे तो A would come out to be negative because it's retardation here. So A comes out to be negative, you substitute negative value here. So V is 0, U 35, A मिल जाएगा, T find out हो जाएगा. So that was it. This was question number 6. I hope these 6 questions you were able to understand pretty well. Now 7 and 8 have already been discussed, right? 7 and 8 are based upon relative motion, वो मैं already discuss कर चुका हूँ. Now we move on to question number 9, which is a very, very important question, 3.9. It says, 2 towns A and B are connected by a regular bus service with a bus leaving in either direction every 3 minutes. I'll just